Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. For this video, we will discuss homework, Practise 1.1a and 1.1b. We start with 1.1a first. The value of resistance of a wire varies directly as its temperature. State the change on value of resistance if the temperature increases by 10%, if the temperature decreases by half, and the change on the temperature if the value of resistance decreases by 1/4. As this is a direct variation, so the value of resistance also increases by 10%. For B, the value of resistance decreases by half, and C, the temperature decreases by 1/4. Next, number 2, Puan Wardina want to buy green bean selling at X ringgit per kilogram. State the price if Puan Wardina buy 500 gram of green beans and 2 kg of green beans. The price decreases half of X ringgit per kilogram if Puan Wardina buy 500 gram, and the price increases 2 times of X ringgit per kilogram if Puan Wardina want to buy 2 kg of green beans. Next, number 3. The table below shows the relation between the time needed and the number of bottles of jam produced in a factory. 5 minutes equals to 10 bottles. 10 minutes, 20 bottles. State the change in the number of bottles of jam produced when the time is double. Of course, when the time is double, then the number of bottles also double. If the time is half, then the number of bottles also half. Okay, next. Practice 1.1b. Okay, the table below shows the value of two variables, x and y. Determine whether y varies directly as x or x cubed. Then write the relation in the form of variation. Given here the value of x and the value of y. You have to draw a table like this. This is the value of x and the value of y. This is the value of y over x. For y varies directly as x. As you can see, the value here equal. When you do x cubed, and you divide y over x cubed, the value that you obtain are different. So that we can conclude that y varies directly as x. So this is the relation in the form of variation. Y varies directly as x. So question B, determine whether y varies directly as x or x cubed. Then write the relation in the form of variation. Given the value and the value given the value of x and y, so draw table. This is the value of x. This is the value of square root x. Value value y. So this is the value of y over x. As you can see, the value are not equal. But for y over x cubed, square root of x, the value that we obtain are equal. So we can conclude that y varies directly as x cubed, square root of x. So this is the form of relation in the form of variation. Y varies directly as square root of x. Okay, number 2. A load is hanging on a spring. The table on the right shows the mass of the load, x gram. Okay, this is the mass. With the extension of the spring, PCM. By drawing the graph of P against x, Determine whether P varies directly as X. This question, you have to draw a graph. Okay. Once you complete your graph, you can see that this straight line passing through origin. So we can conclude that graph of P against X shows a straight line that passes through the origin. Hence, P varies directly as X. Question number 3. It is given that P equals to 32 when Q equals to 4. Express P in terms of Q if P varies directly as Q cubed. P varies directly as the square root of Q. This question, I will show the example to you from my previous video. So, for question A, the first step, you must write it as a variation form. P varies directly as Q cubed. Then, you write it as equation form. P equals to, don't forget to add the value of the K. Then next step, you substitute value P and Q as given here. P and Q. Then you get K. Once you get K, substitute into the equation. P equals to K, substitute with 1 over 2. So this is the answer for A. Express P in terms of Q. Okay, for B, just use the same step. You can check your answer. So K equals to 16. Hence P equals to 16 square root of Q. Next, number 4. The salary X ringgit obtained by a worker varies directly as the total time he worked 3 hours. It is given a worker received 112 ringgit after he worked for 14 hours. Write an equation that relates X and T. Actually, this is the same question as previous question. The first step, variation form, and then equation form, substitute value X and T, then you get K, and then substitute into the formula. So, hence X equals to 80. Okay, question number 5. Given that Y equals to 1 over 8 when X equals to 0.6, calculate the value of Y when X equals to 5 is Y varies directly as X and Y varies directly as X cubed. So, this is the first step, and then equation form, substitute value, and then you get value K. This is the equation for B. Oh, okay. Before that, the question asks you to find the value of Y. So, use the formula, and then substitute value X, and then you get value of Y. So, this is for A. B, do the same thing. Get the value of K, and then substitute the value of X. Then you get the answer. Y equals to 125. Question number 6. It is given that S varies directly as T to the power of 1 over 3. If S equals to 1 over 2, when T equals to 27, calculate the value of S when T equals to 64, B, T when S equals to 0.28. Okay, the first step, as same as usual. Calculate the value of K and then substitute back into the formula. Once you get the formula, substitute the value of K. Then you get the value of X, the value of S. So this is for question A. For B, use the same formula, but now you substitute the value of P. No, substitute the value of S here. So, because B asks you to calculate the value of P. So, substitute value S. And then, do your calculation until you get the answer. P equals to 0.343. Okay, question number 7. The number of word type A by Saiful varies directly as the time he types T minutes. If Saiful types 270 words in 6 minutes, calculate the time he needs to spend to type 675 words. So A varies directly as T, and then equation form. Substitute the value of A and T, then you will get the value of K. Substitute back into the formula. I have typed error here. This is not A, this is actually A. So substitute the value of A, then you get the value of T. Okay. Number 8. An object falls from a height h meter varies directly as the square of its time t second on planet Q. Given that the object falls from the height of 5 meter in 2 seconds, calculate the time taken in seconds for the object to fall from a height of 45 meter on the planet. So, the first step, h varies directly as t. This is the equation form. Here got typing error. Should be t squared because varies directly as the square of its time. So, I'm sorry for that. Then substitute the value of h and t. Then you get the value of a. Substitute back into the formula. And then this is the formula, and then the question asks you to find the time. So substitute the value of height here 45, and then do your calculation until you get the answer t equals to 6 seconds. Okay, number 9. It is given that the volume of the pen x liters varies directly as the area of the wall d meter square. If 3 liters of pen contain 36 meter square of walls, A express the equation in terms of x and d. We do A first. X directly as d. So we write it as equation form. Substitute the value of x and d to find k. After you get k, and then substitute into the formula back. So x equals to 1 over 12 d. So this is the answer for question A. For question B, calculate the volume of the paint in liters needed to paint a wall of 9 meter in height and 5 meter in width. First, you have to calculate the area of the wall first. 9 times 5 equal to 45 meter square. Then substitute into the formula. The D here 45. Then you get the X. So this is the paint needed to paint a wall of 45 meter cube. Meter square. Sorry. Okay, that's all for the homework. Thank you and see you in the next video.